Hey Campbell and friends of Campbell and people here of Weems. I'm here at the church and my goodness, we're in the middle of the summer and it sure is hot. Thank goodness we're not out in the park right now for Sunday worship. We're going to be inside and we're returning this Sunday to 2 services. I want you to remember that, a 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock service. So if you're going to come for the 9 o'clock service in the fellowship hall, everything starts right here as you arrive at Campbell and come inside through our double doors into the fellowship hall. Follow me. Well, come on in. And it's cool inside, so come on in. When you arrive for the 9 o'clock service, the kitchen will be open. Grab yourself a cup of coffee and a cookie or whatever sweet roll we might have and bring it along. This service is informal. You'll come in and there'll be tables and chairs for you. Just find a comfortable place and have a seat. Now, if you're coming and you have kids, we can provide and help them enjoy the service as well. We have an area where youngsters can be seated. They'll be supervised. And we actually have a second table over here. Sometimes our other youngsters, older teens, like to sit together, and that's fine. But everyone is welcome. That's the message we want to send. Bring your kids, bring your grandkids, and come along. This service takes place in our fellowship hall, a rather informal setting, and it's a rather informal order. It's a service you can arrive at and wear something comfortable, and just come and meet people and connect with people. I'll conduct the service. Probably you'll see me walking about here in the fellowship hall during the service. When the service finishes, we'll finish ahead of 10 o'clock. Stay, because at 10 o'clock we have fellowship time and we'll have some church school events as well. We're going to stay in this room for that church school hour. So you don't have to go upstairs or outside. Stay in here. We'll convene the church school program all together, and that'll be from 10 to 11 o'clock. So we hope you'll plan for the 9 o'clock hour. Hope you'll plan for the 10 o'clock hour. Come and worship and stay for our church school program. Now I want to talk about the 11 o'clock service. The traditional service starts at 11 o'clock. And we gather in the sanctuary. But I'm going to invite you to arrive early. Come at 10 o'clock, and then you can be part of the fellowship time here in the fellowship hall and participate in our church school. But the way to be part of all that is to show up a little ahead of 10, come inside and meet the folks, and that's how your Sunday morning starts. So as you're arriving, you'll come in through these doors, and there'll be other folks here, and they will greet you, and you'll greet them, and if you have a guest, you can introduce them. Take some time to meet and greet, and stay a little longer. We'll convene our church school program here as well. And then a little before the 11 o'clock hour, it will be time for us to move into the sanctuary for the 11 o'clock service. So follow me this way. I'm going to grab my Bible here. Up into the sanctuary. Our traditional service is held here in our sanctuary. It's been repainted and renovated, and it's gorgeous. This is a more traditional service with a formal order of worship. Your bulletin will have all those pieces there for you. We'll be using our hymn books, and all those things you need are located in the pew. So this Sunday, I'm actually going to talk about worship and how we worship, the way we worship. And the text I'm using comes from the Old Testament. It's a portion that comes from the book of Isaiah. I would suspect different generations of pastors are taught and trained and coached in different ways around the themes and the models of worship. This was a piece that was shared with me as a young pastor. This is the call to the prophet Isaiah. In the year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord lifted and sitting on his throne, high and exalted, and his robe filled the whole temple. And around him flaming creatures were standing, each which had 6 wings. Each creature covered its face with 2 wings, its body with 2, and used the other 2 for flying. And they were calling out to each other, "Holy, holy, holy, the Lord Almighty is holy. God's glory fills the world." It's from this text that our hymn, it's number 1 in our hymn book, "Holy, holy, holy," is derived from this entrance and being presented before God. But it continues in a wonderful way, because it says here of the writer, "I am doomed because every word that passes my lips is sinful." And then one of the creatures flew down to me, carrying a burning coal taken from the altar. He touched my lips with the burning coal and said, "This has touched your lips, and now your guilt is gone, and your sins are forgiven." And so we move into the prayers of confession and the affirmations of forgiveness. All of this that we've practiced most all of our lives has its origin in this drama, this calling of Isaiah to be God's prophet. In the end, there's a passage about being sent into the world, which we practice every Sunday. So take some time this week, the book of Isaiah, the 6th chapter, verses 1 through 8, and kind of orient yourself to this powerful message of worship. Until Sunday then, take care of one another and give your friends a call. Let them know we won't be here at 10, we'll be here at 9 and 11. Some may not receive the emails, some may not be aware. So think of those friends and members and guests and family. Give them a call and let them know. Worship here at Weems, at Campbell, 9 and 11 this Sunday. Until then, friends, goodbye and God bless.